word I'm looking for. She'd be a lot more suave. Wendy would just be, gosh, she'd be a lot different, I think.
A little more. I think she'd be a little more denser. Like she'd kind of be like Harley Quinn level dumb.
Yes, that would be perfect. She would be like, Harley, and then like, yeah, she would be probably just dense and completely, and well, if Dipper, let's just face it, if Dipper was that small, Robbie'd be dead.
Yeah, and it, like,
Robbie.
I think it'd be kind of cool. Like she's already with this version of Dipper.
Yeah, that's what I would have it as. She would already be with that version of Dipper. Honestly, what I would do, I would honestly take the Shattered Glass Transformers route and have one of the characters that are technically evil, but in the one world, but are good in this one, and die in the beginning, like what they did with Rumble.
Yeah.
And probably just have watch them kill Robbie, basically.
Yeah, I have no complaints here.
Even though this is although this Robbie would be like, if you've ever seen Challenge Showdown, like Good Jack.
Yeah.
Like that guy who's like, oh, you're worse than the real one because you're annoying.
Yeah.
Like, although I liked Good Jack, but Good Robbie would be annoying in the sense that he's annoying, and in the sense of how he's a jerk in that one, he'd just be annoyingly happy, and in that one.
Yeah. And it would be a total repeat. How he would go down is a total redo of how Joker took down Jason Todd.
You're just gonna. Well, see, while that would be fun, I feel like that would be an insult to poor Jason, just to even give someone who I just don't like a death akin to his, because it's just like, because I actually didn't watch Under the Red Hood till recently, and I was just like, I mean, I was like watching this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're tragic, like, everything about you, because at the time, he was probably the Robin I knew least about. It's now become Tim Drake, who I know least about, but I do kind of know a bit about each Robin. I'm a very big Robin fan, so.
Yeah. I think. What do you think Zeus would be like in this universe?
I have no idea. Why should just be exactly the same, except he's evil?
No, he's a total. No, he's a jerk.
Yeah, he probably would be just a jerk. Just be like.
Yeah. Instead of saying dude, he'd say man all the time. Or bro.
Nice. That would be good. And then probably Grunkle Stan would be that guy who would be just, they keep him there because he's like a nice, he's an honest man. He's just stuck with the evil children and Zeus.
Yeah. He's stuck with them. He's pretty much their slave, and the whole town is afraid of the Pines.
Yeah. And, like, maybe, like, Dipper took over the town or something. Like, they probably would have the whole town under their thumb, and, like, Pacifica and Gideon would probably be, like, the two people trying to break everyone free.
Yeah.
Getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Pacifica, I could see being, like, almost like the White Queen in, the new, whatchamacallit, the one played by Anne Hathaway in, the new live-action one.
The Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. I could see her almost being kind of like that, like being very calm, like airy and flitty as compared to, like, her up front, like, I'm a popular girl and you're gonna respect me, okay? Attitude that she has.
Yeah. Alright,
I don't know why.
Yeah. I think, Gideon would be a lot more like, he's this real southern gentleman.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can buy and sell you, old man, becomes.
You disrespect my honor, good sir.
Yeah, that would, like, just be, like, real southern and nice, and Mabel's, and, like, they go there, and it's just, like, that would, fun things, like this are just fun things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy making alternate versions of characters that are opposite, so, like, it's a lot of fun. Like,
No,
that's
you're
why
right.
that would be a great episode. I feel like I would totally do that one. Like,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Yeah. No, you're right. That would be cool. If they did it right, because I'd really like to see that version of Evil Dipper. Just to have that suaveness, that he's not shy. He is not this. He's very. He'd be very more cunning. Like you said, cunning, aggressive, and like there's an underlying psychopath under that.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine when this guy walks into a building, everyone just like shuts up, doesn't make eye contact with him.
No eye contact.
Yeah, and
Just, like, commanding presence.
yeah, and Mabel is like, all right, I'll leave you with Mabel for a few minutes, then we'll see if you'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Instead of a grappling hook, she has a chainsaw.
Yeah, and under the Mystery Shack desk, Wendy keeps a bazooka.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was actually pretty funny. I read a comic for Transformers where were Prowl and got turned into a girl, and Blue Streak, so that he wouldn't be alone, willingly let Perceptor turn him into a girl. And there was just this great scene where the Decepticons invade the base, and they didn't recognize Blue Streak. It was the Coneheads, and they didn't recognize Blue Streak because he was a she, and so they start trying to flirt with her. She literally whips out a gun, like a giant bazooka gun, and says, "Never trust a pretty face, boys." And her stance just looked like Harley Quinn, and it was, it was fun, and I can imagine like alternate Wendy just being like, "Oh really?" Like absolutely dense about it, but
Yeah.
bazookas are fun.
Yeah. Just whip out this huge weapon of mass destruction, and on his command. And that'd be the other thing. I would take that whole Harley Quinn-esque aspect to that version of Wendy to her. Just make her completely, even though this guy is completely horrible, and I would like maybe for a little interest that he does care about this incarnation. He just doesn't show it. It's not like a Joker-Harley relationship.
Yeah, no. I feel like he would. I mean, like, even among parallel dimensions, some aspects are still kept between the two. So, like, he would probably still care for Wendy. He just would not show it, because then that would be, like, weakness, and he can't show weakness, because then people use it.
Yeah, like, I could see, like, the other universe Dipper, they have that universe is Wendy, and he's like, look, I'll leave, give her back. That, and then he'd probably beat the crap out of her for making him show weakness later on, but then say, I'm sorry. Yeah. Man, we got a lot of love out of this question.
Yeah. Well, those kinds of questions are fun, because it gives you a lot of area to work with, and just gives you a lot of fun ideas, because, like, what do you want? And you're just like, ooh, diamond in the rough question.
You gave us the key. You gave us the keys to the kingdom, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So, on that note, we are now officially done. I hope. Let me just check real quick if we don't have any more questions. Do we? I hope not. Doing a quick check. Nope. So, we're officially done. And I once again want to thank PokeFangirl 4 for joining me on this Q&A. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Bye!
Bye!